it's Lisa here from the WOW Network, Women at Work. Remember, we're here to support, guide and connect with LGBT women in the workplace. Today we're going to be focusing on job applications and looking at the top tips to help you land that interview. So keep watching. So tip number one is to understand the job. Job adverts can sometimes be quite confusing, so do your research, look into it a bit more, maybe even phone the hiring manager. Understand what's actually involved and if the job looks like a good fit for you, something that you think that you'd be good at, something that you'd enjoy, and something that you think you could add value to the company. So tip two is to do your research. Understand the company, its values, where it's going, how it fits in the market. If it's a public company, understand how it fits in that kind of area as well. And if you can, find out who the hiring manager is. Try and find out a bit more about them and look them up on LinkedIn. Try and understand who they are and how they manage. That way you'll know if you're going to be a good fit for the company, a good fit for the manager, and also if the company and management are going to be a good fit for you too. Okay, so the next tip is all about your CV. So you need to make sure that you tailor your CV for the particular role. So make sure that any training you have is relevant to the role. Your work experience and the actual tasks involved are all relevant to the role. But more importantly, have a look at your CV as a whole. Does it flow well? What's the layout like? Is it easy to read? Does it go across more than 2 pages? Needs to be only 2 pages. Really important to think about what industry you're going into as well. If it's a creative industry, I would expect to see a really creative and well presented, attractive looking CV. If it's a more conservative industry, then your CV probably wants to look a lot more conservative without being boring. But can I read and understand who you are from the first few sentences? A lot of people don't have the time to go through a CV with a fine tooth comb. They want to be able to understand you very quickly. So make sure they can do that from your CV. Now you need to sell yourself. Whether it's a CV or an application form, you really need to sell yourself, your qualities, your desirable qualities that will be maybe skills that you will need to use in the job, or even skills that will enhance the role. So really think about what makes you so desirable for this role, what makes you so good, and that needs to come across in your CV and your application form and your covering letter as well if they've asked for one. So next you need to think about your USP, your unique selling point. What makes you different from the competition? What stands you out in that crowd? It's a really competitive job market and you've got to think of what makes you so different, so desirable. Is it something that very few people have got, a particular skill or experience that many people don't have? Maybe it's something that you've developed in your personal life that's transferable skills that you could then bring into the workplace. Maybe it's a combination of things. Whatever it is, hone in on it. Really think about what makes you so unique and then use that. Finally, go back and take another look at that job advert. Have a look at the keywords they've used for their essential and desirable criteria. What are they saying about their company? What are they saying about the role? Those keywords need to translate onto your CV or your application form. They need to understand that you've looked at their company, that you've researched that job, that you understand what they're looking for, and that you could be the best person for the job. That will really help you when they come to do the sift. That will help you stand out in amongst all those other applicants. So those are all my top tips for job applications. Good luck, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye now.